Tonight on News Center, Cal U gets fired up with the homecoming court. Mandarino Library replicates the White House. Students act up in Steele Hall. And the Vulcans look to continue their PSAC dominance. News Center starts right now.
Good evening and welcome to CUTV News Center for the week of October 14th, 2010. I'm Shelby McAdams.
And I'm Will Moore. A developing story tonight in California where a former Cal U football player is in jail following accusations that he was caught trespassing on university property. 24-year-old Nathaniel Nurse of Teaneck, New Jersey, failed to show up for a hearing on the charge filed by university police, according to court records. Nurse was charged with trespassing as well as driving with a suspended license on campus August 26th. He is being held in the Washington County Jail at this time. Stay tuned to CUTV for continuing coverage on this story. Homecoming week is already underway with plenty of activities for students to participate in. The university reminds everyone involved to keep safety at the top of their priorities. News Center's Veronica Buccilli filed this report.
Thanks, Will. With all of the exciting events happening for homecoming, student safety is important to keep in mind. We asked students what their plans are for homecoming.
I plan on being safe. I'm going to pretty much do the same thing he said. I'm going to hang out with friends. Definitely stay clear of the drugs and alcohol so I don't get into any trouble or anything. But I'll be going to the football game and go Vulcans.
I think you got to go out and have a good time, like everyone's going to do it, but you just need to know, like, when you see a bad situation, you need to remove yourself from that situation.
How do you plan to be safe and responsible?
Just stay with the right people, not get mixed in with the wrong crowd, and I guess stay away from all the bad stuff.
How do you plan to be safe and responsible this week for homecoming?
Well, I'm not going to have any alcohol or anything like that. I just want to be out there for the parade, have a great time, see all the floats and stuff, and then go to the football game.
I went to speak with Campus Police Chief Bob Downey. He has tips for students to practice responsible homecoming safety.
This is considered one of our high priorities, so we don't permit any of the officers to take any time off. This week we're going to have extra patrols out. There's a bonfire. We're going to have officers out to assist with that to make sure everybody stays safe, traffic flows in a good manner. If they're going to go out and if they're going to imbibe in any alcohol, we ask that they do it responsibly. They don't overindulge. We ask that they go out in pairs, in groups, 3-4 people, just so anybody that goes with them can come home safely.
This week at Cal may be one of the most eventful and exciting weeks for students. Enjoy homecoming while being responsible to create a safe and spirited week here at Cal U for everyone. Veronica Buccilli for News Center on CUTV.
And Wednesday night was the annual homecoming bonfire where students gathered in celebration and where those nominated found out if they made the cut for this year's homecoming court. CUTV News Center's Mirriam Mason has the story.
This Wednesday, Cal U kicked off homecoming weekend by adding a new twist to an old tradition. Starting off, the celebration was lighting the bottom of the Vulcan statue, and the court was announced shortly after. I had a chance to speak with the court about how they felt about being chosen into the top 5.
We're so many amazing people running this year, and I just feel very lucky.
I'm running for Sig Tau fraternity, so it's good to make my organization, shine.
I asked the court what they thought made them stick out from the other court members.
Me and my friend Corey both ran together, and we were both on court, and we just went around to the residence halls and met a lot of people and just got a lot of support that way.
Just the fact that I know a lot of people. I try to get around campus as much as I can and meet as many people as possible.
The homecoming court is looking forward to the game for various reasons.
Saturday's game, first of all, I love going to the football game, so it's going to be exciting and everyone's there and all my friends are there cheering us on. And it's just going to be exciting being part of the actual homecoming court.
Forward to my boy Ryan Morris, hopefully throwing some touchdown passes.
We're going to end Rocktober for Slippery Rock. It's just going to be a crushing blow. We're going to literally walk all over them. I mean, it's not even going to be a competition.
The homecoming court will ride in the parade this Saturday, and the 2010 King and Queen will be announced at the football game against Slippery Rock. Reporting for CUTV News Center, I'm Mirriam Mason.
In anticipation of Saturday's parade, California Borough has announced parking restrictions and road closures. 3rd Street, Union Street, and 2nd Street will all have restricted parking from the hours of 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday. The parade will travel on 3rd Street from the University to Union Street, down Union to 2nd, and will use 2nd back to campus. Those streets will all be closed before and during the parade.
And the Natali Performance Center was host to yet another club event favorite, the Rainbow Alliance's annual drag show, where they once again filled the Performance Center to standing room only.
The annual Fall Drag Show packed the Performance Center on October 13th, showing that girls aren't the only ones who can wear heels. The event was hosted by Cal U's Rainbow Alliance and is a favorite event among the students here at Cal. Both drag queens and a drag king perform for tips from the audience to songs such as Bad Romance by Lady Gaga, My First Kiss by 303, and even the fitting California Girls by Katy Perry. There were 2 acts, and they closed the show with Glee's rendition of the song True Colors. The Rainbow Alliance hopes to have promoted acceptance and awareness of the gay, lesbian, bisexual, and transgendered community while allowing audience members to leave with a sense of pride and confidence in themselves.
For the floats.
In conjunction with Cal U's homecoming festivities is the annual homecoming parade through town. This year's parade features several interesting float designs. Our own Justin Carlo got a sneak peek of the Wild West themed floats.
Among the many homecoming festivities coming up on Saturday is the annual homecoming parade. Many clubs and organizations are putting their hours in to get prepared for the big event. It's a Wild Wild West themed homecoming this year at Cal U, but the floats in Saturday's parade will have many different Wild West designs. I spoke with the presidents of fraternities Alpha Kappa Lambda and Sigma Tau Gamma about their choice of float design.
We went with the spider because the movie Wild Wild West, just copying the title to the theme, and then trying to keep it Western, we were going with the Conestoga wagon.
Well, the school's theme is Wild West, so we decided to go with a locomotive, which I'm sure is probably a common theme, I feel like. But basically it's just gonna be a steam engine. We're gonna have smoke come out while we're going through the float. We're gonna have the wheels moving, and basically we're gonna have like everyone dressed up as cowboys, outlaws. So.
I also spoke with the president of Cal U's Habitat for Humanity about their float's design.
Right now our design is a Midwestern theme. We have a saloon, a horse, and a few cactuses, and there will be some movement with it.
There's no doubt that these clubs and organizations will be working hard all week long. Come check out their final products as they parade through town Saturday at noon. For CUTV News Center, I'm Justin Carlo.
And the Mandarino Library is currently showcasing more than just Cal U this week with the incorporation of a White House exhibit. CUTV reporter Gloria Stone has more.
Earlier this month, the university brought an exhibit to campus. This exhibit can help students further their knowledge about one of the most famous houses in the world.
The Working White House is an exhibit that was developed by the White House Historical Association and assisted by the Smithsonian Institute. It's a traveling exhibition, and they have a bunch of displays, things that have been in the White House for centuries that travel around to different exhibits, and right now it's here at Cal U.
The university houses many exhibits throughout the year. They can include historical, athletic, or entertaining artifacts. California University has a partnership with the Smithsonian Museum.
We're very interested in all the traveling exhibits that the Smithsonian has to offer because we do work with them, and this space is used mainly for their traveling exhibits. The Working White House specifically, it's just good to have here on campus because everything is a process, so it's nice to see the background and things that have been going on in the White House rather than just the figureheads that have been presidents. So it's interesting to see how everything works and develops together.
Make sure you check out the Working White House here at the Mandarino Library. This exhibit will be on campus for another month. Reporting for CUTV, I'm Gloria Stone.